This is WFYI News Now. It's March 18th, and I'm Abriana Herron. On today's show, this year's Men's March Madness features only one Indiana school. A campaign finance violation fine hits a U.S. representative from Indiana. And the Indiana Democratic Party elects its new chair.
Labor's been gone for a while, but I have had labor leaders tell me, we've been gone, but if you're in, we're back.
Those stories coming up, but first. A viral video online shows a woman being asked to leave the Chatterbox Jazz Club on Mass Avenue for being a Trump supporter. Ben Thorpe reports the video has been viewed millions of times online, even being shared by Indiana Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith.
In the roughly 40-second video, a woman can be heard asking two people standing behind the bar why they are asking her to leave. During the encounter, one of the bartenders pulls out a bat from under the bar.
Around, get out of my bar.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Out.
Because I'm wearing a trumpet?
Yes.
That's wild.
I don't care. Get out.
The bar has since posted a statement saying that a group came into the bar harassing and misgendering employees there before the video was recorded. We have a right, by law, to refuse service to anyone who disrupts our business, the statement read. Individuals connected to the video did not respond to our request for comment. I'm Ben Thorpe.
This year's Men's March Madness will feature only one school from Indiana. The Purdue men's basketball team is the lone team to be selected for this year's championship tournament. The 68 teams were announced Sunday evening. Purdue's first game is this Thursday afternoon against High Point Panthers. The Women's March Madness tournament will feature more Indiana schools, with Notre Dame, IU, and Ball State each selected. The Federal Election Commission recently fined a U.S. representative from Indiana's 4th Congressional District for a campaign finance violation. WFYI's Zach Castle reports the fine was levied against Jim Baird's campaign.
Baird failed to disclose over $160,000 on a required report less than 2 weeks before the state primary election in May. The campaign participated in a dispute resolution process and agreed to pay a $7,475 fee and create a policy document to prevent similar errors. Stuart McPhail is the Director of Campaign Finance Litigation for Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington. He says the FEC requires these reports for a reason.
We want to make sure voters have the most up-to-date information about the campaign right before an election. And if campaigns are withholding information, you're depriving voters information that we think they should have.
In a statement, the campaign said the error was a mistake related to software use and that it cooperated with the FEC, which considers the matter closed. I'm Zach Castle.
This is the Baird's campaign's second finance fine since 2019. And for our final story today, former State Senator Karen Tallian is the new chair of the Indiana Democratic Party. Indiana Public Broadcasting's Brandon Smith reports the party's State Central Committee elected Tallian on Saturday to serve the next 4 years as party leader.
Tallian won a narrow victory and says she will reach out to those who didn't support her to ensure the party is united moving forward. She says a major path to returning Indiana Democrats to relevancy rests with winning back labor union voters.
Labor's been gone for a while, but I have had labor leaders tell me, we've been gone, but if you're in, we're back.
Tallian says what Democrats need to offer voters now is rationality.
When I look at what's going on, both in the State House and at the national level, a lot of what the Republicans are offering does not make sense.
Tallian replaces Mike Schmuel, who opted not to run for a second term as state party chair. For Indiana Public Broadcasting, I'm Brandon Smith at the State House.
That's all for today's episode of WFYI News Now. Our podcast is produced by Drew Daudelin and Zach Bundy, with support from the news team at WFYI and public media journalists across the state. Our news director is Sarah Neal-Estes. Kendall Antron produced our music, and I'm your host, Abriana Herron. If you like today's episode, remember to subscribe and share, and follow WFYI on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube to check in on our newsroom throughout the day. Thanks for listening. We'll be back tomorrow.